안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 오늘도 호그와트 레거시 하러 왔습니다. 방송이 시간 됐나? 됐다. 그 다음에 저녁 먹고 바로 온 거라서 일단은 자 시작해 보겠습니다. (14레벨) 티르미 포레스터. 뭐 공략이나 이런 거 전혀 안 보고 그냥 하고 싶은 대로 할 거라서 지금은 나중에 한번 클리어한 후에 다회차를 만약 하게 되면 그때쯤에는 다른 걸 할 수도 있겠네요. 아 여기 어마방이지? 처음 시작했을 때 살짝 렉이 있어서 항상 잔렉이라고 하던가요? 뭐 아무튼 그런 게 좀 있네요.
Revelio.
언제쯤 렉이 사라질까? 어느 정도 켜고 좀 컴퓨터가 현재 상태에 익숙해지면 그때쯤 사라지던데.
Up now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Revelio.
어디서 하는 소리지? 여긴 아니고 올라가 볼까? 가까운데?
Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
기다려봐. 요것만 좀 하고. 이쪽인데? 여기 아닌가? 어?
Revelio.
멀어졌네.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years.
어,
Time does fly because we have fun. Essential, in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
점 세 개가 계속 더 있길래 뭔가 했는데 여기 교수님이랑 이야기하는 거였네요. 근데 도대체 리벨리오에 뜨는 이건 뭘까? 소리가 계속 나는데 이 위는 아닐까요? 설마 이 위인가? 여기 아니면은 할 수가 없는데? 뭔가 위쪽에서 소리가 나는 것 같기도 하고.
Can you help?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think.
보물지도 찾기?
Asked
나쁘지
Poppy if
않죠.
she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map,
헥 교수님,
I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
엄마방 교실 근처군요.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
뭐부터 해야 되지? 요거 일단은 뭔지 알겠고, 여기는 어딘지 알겠고, 요거는 뭐야? 순서가 어떻게 되는 거지? 일단 첫 번째 랜드마크, 그거는 여기 안 열리는구나. 어마방 탑으로 일단 들어가서 한 2층인가 3층쯤에 저 공룡 화석이 있단 말이죠. 여기 있네.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
두 번째? 두 번째는 밖으로 나가야 될 텐데 아마?
I'm sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him how very much he
이쪽에 문이 없나?
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
마지막이 어떤 거였지? 퀘스트 물품 마사이지도 거울 같은 거에서 뭔가를 빼라? 거울이 어딘가에 있는 건가?
Lumos.
아, 루모스가 아니라
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the
찾았다.
portrait from the map. And where's the treasure?
아까 걔는 어디 갔지? 여기 있네 이건.
Yes.
그림의 비밀? 그림 다시 한번 보러 갑시다. 움직이는데? 그래서 설명에 나와 있던 그림대로 되려면 지금 딱 맞는데? 내가 보는 방향에 따라서 바뀌네. 그림이 보는 방향에 따라서 위치가 바뀐다는 건 알겠는데 그걸 이용해서 뭘 할 수 있지?
Lumos.
Accio.
주변에 뭔가 관련된 게 있나?
Revelio. Incendio.
Oh, don't do that. That's not necessary.
이건 붙일 수도 있지 왜.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
어?
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait.
아...
I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
이야... 정확하게 맞춰서 아시오를 써야 했군요. 아까 대충 썼을 때 없길래 뭔가 했는데.
Revelio. Incendio.
그건 뭔데? 저기까지 안 닿네. 나중에 열고 들어갈 수 있을 때 열고 들어가야 되나봐요.
Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
I'll be tested too.
You already.
Revelio.
아 뭐야 여기 있었네?
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
그 다음에는 이제 다시 메인 퀘스트를 하러 가야 되는데 어디지? 이런 거구나. 피그 교수님한테 가봅시다.
Revelio.
반대쪽이구나. 이쪽 문은 뭐지?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
방금 우리 속구쳐 나오던 걸 본 것 같은데? 어? 누가 여기서 마법약 제조를 하고 있어?
Revelio.
쓱 건드렸는데 별거 없네. 이게 마녀고 저게 마법사인가 혹시? 그런 거 같네. 여자 화장실 남자 화장실이구나. 어.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
뭔가 일이
I would
있나?
think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make
어스레?
amends.
어스레기 누구지?
My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
이렇게 됐군요.
Revelio.
어마방 답 위쪽 되게 많이 움직이네요. 초반에는. 초반이라 그런 건지 원래 이런 건지.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
아 여기서 뭔가 종소리가 들리는데.
Revelio.
점점 멀어지는 게 여기가 맞는데.
Revelio.
어디지? 저쪽 위인 것 같은데 아무리 봐도.
Revelio.
모르겠다. 이쪽은 진짜 알로우머라 배우고 와야지. 티아티아. 만화번째 출석 체크. 어서와. 에고나이. 그래서 다음 퀘스트 하려면 여기구만.
호그와트 내 것이구만.
그렇지 그렇지.
Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks.
아
Not
이거
many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts? Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port
A
key.
port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway,
어,
we
이거
ended up
여기까지
in
싹
an
다
ancient
말해도 돼?
vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
피버스는 늘 그러네요.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
이러면 시간 저녁으로 바뀌나? 그런가 보네.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rattle us
안
to script.
들키고.
So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
자. 자. 조금 힘들었을 뻔했네요. 수영 마법 어딨지? 여기 있다.
We must remain unseen.
혹시 몰래 되는 건가 이거?
It was nothing after all. Is that you should have known better than to cross
어?
one path.
뭐야 걸린 거야? 왜? 다시 시도. 왜 걸렸지? 문을 그럼 어떻게 열어야 되지? 다른 쪽에다가 소리를 내서 관심을 끌어야 되나?
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
뭐야 여기까지 저장이 됐어?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the
열쇠
key.
찾으라고?
I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
오케이.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
주의 돌려줄 때까지 조금 기다려야 되나?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
아니 하필이면 이쪽으로 와? 아 이거 이쪽으로 온다고? 하필이면?
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
오호 도망쳐.
The key. Here it is.
Must have been one of the books wandering about.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
책을 찾으라고. 여기 아 제한 구역은 왔고 내려가면 되나?
Ghost, don't let her see you.
피디님 어서 오세요. 티아티아 반갑습니다.
아브라카다브라.
안녕하세요. 왜 안 돼 이거? 아 이거 걸린다고? 오 위험했다.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking around. Silent as a grave.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No,
저기 그거
we've
있네.
tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. I don't need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on...
마법에 걸린 책.
Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
안 건드는 게 좋고요.
Revelio.
아니 문 열 때 너무 벌컥벌컥 여는 거 아니야 이거? 뭔 소리야?
Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Suller and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
왜 투명 마법 풀렸지?
Naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
에이,
Now, where
Thank
has that
you.
damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
보자. 레파로는 루모스 대신에 씁시다. 지금은.
Reparo. Revelio.
다른 거만 없나?
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it. Revelio.
야.
Reparo. Accio.
때리는 거구나.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
아이고.
Accio. Protego.
뭐야 이거. 아이고. 엄청 늦게 때리네.
Stupefy. Levioso. Accio.
아, 막 이런 걸로. 아, X키는 이런 거구나. 오, 뭐야 이거. 고대 마법 능력은 공격에 성공하거나 데미지를 입힐수록 향상됩니다. 콤보 12상부터 5부 생성.
Revelio.
다른 거 뭐 없나?
Levioso.
아이고.
Protego. Levioso.
일정 시간만 생성되는 건데.
Revelio.
일단 반대쪽으로 건너가서 생겼다 말았다 하네. 저쪽으로 건너가는 건 없나?
This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio.
때릴 때마다 바뀌는 거구나 이건.
Nearly there. Let's keep my wits about me. Revelio.
다른 상자도 먹고 싶은데 뭔가 방법이 없었을까요? 또 전투야?
Levioso. Accio. Protego.
뭐야 이거. 빼라. 아이고. 아, 이런. 뭐야. 기다리면 체력 차겠지? 휴, 차오른다.
It is a book after all.
뭘까 이거? 펜시브인가 이것도? 기억 봐야겠네요. 그때 봉인했던 2명을 포함해서 4명이네. 가뭄이고 우물물이 말라버린 그런 곳에 비를 내렸구나. 야. 비만 내린 게 아니라 자연을 살려버렸네. 와.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor
피츠제럴드 교장 선생님과
Isidora Morganach.
레킹 교수님이구나.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as
5학년부터
a 5th year.
입학했다고 여기도?
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
블랙햄도?
I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but
고대 마법을 볼 수 있는
It was not your
사람이구나.
imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
왜 다 보고 나온 거야?
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
야, 의 진짜. 세바스찬
Uncle say?
허허. 완전 호감캐네, 세바스찬.
Revelio.
열쇠다.
Revelio.
아 뭐야 여기도 블루가루가 있었잖아.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
왼쪽에 있던 상자 못 연 건 좀 아쉽네요. 근데 거긴 도대체 어떻게 열어야 될지 모르겠어서. 여기 또 어떻게 지나가야 될까? 나중에 뭐 그런 거 배우나? 라고 하면 D 같은 거?
Revelio.
열심히 조심해서 가고 있는데 학생회가 다 어디 갔지?
Revelio.
새벽 시간대 느낌이 나네요. 올라가라는 거구나.
Revelio.
여긴 뭐지? 책을 가지고 가세요. 헐?
You cannot be serious. goblins, working with Rookwood. Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
어? 어떻게 알았지?
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
투명 상태인데 어떻게 다 알고 있는 거야?
That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
무슨 책이실까?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
사라진 페이지라.
Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
새로운 장비인가요? 펜시브 수호자. 아직 못 찾은 게 많네요. 호그와트에서는.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
편지가 왔다고? 방금 전에 저건 가지고? 왜 오키가 안 먹히지?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive
아무키가 안
spell.
먹히는 거구나,
Please
그냥.
complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
로혹스필드 마을에서 만나자고요. 거기가 어디야? 아일랜드 지도. 새로운 상인, 플루블꽃, 보조 퀘스트, 수집품 등이 있다. 야초학도 들어야 되고 호그스필드도 가야 되고 해야 될 게 많네요 지금은 또. 해피그룹이랑 인센디오를 쓰는 게 과제네요. 일단 요거 하러 가볼까요? 대충 어디쯤일까?
Future champion coming through.
훈련용 인형을 좀 쓰고 싶은
Hello,
대로.
Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
오케이, 들어가 봅시다.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
인센디오를 써야 되는구나 이제. 자, 인센디오 여기 넣어주고 저걸 레파로니까 레파로 정도는 냅둘까요?
Accio, Incendio, Leviosa.
Good one.
다음 띄우고 하나 둘셋 당기고 인센디오까지.
Excellent form.
그리고 당기고 평타 인센디오 하나 둘셋 띄우고 하나 둘셋 다시요. 아 잠깐만. 이거나 먹어라. 어디까지 돌아와? 아 야, 한 명한테 상대하는 걸로는 되게
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
이번에는 그러면 세바스찬이랑 같이 해볼까요?
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
세바스찬을 해봅시다.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
내실 것 같긴 했어. 저번에 혼자 1대3 하니까 너무 힘들더라고요. 어허. 아이고. 아니 제가 아니라 아이고. 아이고.
Come on.
어? 겨우 이겼네.
I could never duel like that. What a victory! You've won the tournament!
뭘로 할까요? 영광이야.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
힘들었다.
You can't be beat, can you?
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Revelio.
어. 이건 어떻게 하는 걸까?
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Reparo.
모르겠습니다. 그 다음으로 이제 퀘스트 부엉이 우편 좀 볼까요? 이건 됐고 이것도 됐고 챔피언 됐고 로복스필드 가능한 빨리 여기로 갈까요? 그러면? 이건 뭐야? 약초학 수업 맞네. 약초학 수업 가야 되지. 일단 와가도 요거부터 가보자. 구르기로 피하세요. 구르기로 피하기를 좀 더 해야겠네. 어느 쪽으로 나가야 되지? 저쪽으로. 호그와트 성을 우리가 보는 게 북쪽에서 보는 형태였네요. 지금 보니까.
Revelio.
오호.
Revelio.
관리인의 도구. 여기가 관리인 집이었나? 아까 밖에 날아다니는 페이지가 있었던 것 같은데. 어디 갔지? 이상하다. 여기서 아까 리벨리오 할 때 보였는데 어느샌가 사라졌네. 다음번에 찾지.
I should investigate.
어? 뭘?
Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
우리가 그렇게 지냈나? 싶긴 한데 뭐 일단은.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what
아,
happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the
갔을
Three
때
Broomsticks.
있었구나.
I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
할로우 암살인가?
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
오케이. 동료가 늘었다.
Revelio.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
뭐지?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
무슨 일이니?
Pardon me. Is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares.
저쪽 코스에 다 번진 건가?
I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
올린 캠프, 그쪽 캠프에서 이제 구할 거 구해오는 거군요.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
응?
That's enough.
빨간 색깔 저거는 적인가?
You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some
Revelio
for me? Hmm?
Very well, Mummy.
안에 한두 개 있고. 메인 퀘스트를 할지 서브 퀘스트를 할지 좀 고민되네요. 갑자기 메인 퀘스트가 한 개 생겨버리니까 이거. 메인 퀘스트? 한번 해봅시다.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside!
어허.
Now you've done it. I've had enough yet.
Accio. Incendio.
뭐야 끝이야? 말이 씨가 되는구나.
Watch the light go out of your eyes.
어허.
Get over here, Tiger! We can hold them off!
아이고.
Going up! You'll take this student on the boat!
You will pay for your deeds. Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Accio.
You're going to regret that. How embarrassing!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
그러고요. 이게 뭔 일이라? 이거 잠자리인가?
Revelio.
이건 뭐야?
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite
빅터
keen
루그든의
on you.
패거리를 애쉬와인더라고 하는구나.
Thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Pre-warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's
멀린을
work
연구하는
and
사람이구나.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
the very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
슬리데린이 그걸 좋아했구나.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallows
향이 나는
is an
아우.
important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our
아까 거기다가
little
놔두는 건가 보네요.
hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
향이 나는 아욱을 뿌리면
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
어호.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
멀린인가?
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
어? 멀린이 있었는데요?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
오. 이야. 이거 놓고 가셨는데? 보니까 아닌가 보네. 이제 이쪽 서브 퀘스트 말 좀 걸어보고.
Meet you for some assistance.
아이.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself.
선수활동 가보니까
I need to retrieve something
스웨드링.
from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
호수 속 사실 별론데. 그래도
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened?
사라졌다고?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve
아스트롤라베? 아스트롤라베 어디서 많이 들어본 이름인데? 아스트롤라베 그 화석정에 그런 거 있지 않나요? 아닌가? 뭔지 모르겠네.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational
여기서는
tool.
일단은
Essentially a
항해
handheld
도구라고
model
하네요.
of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
나 수영